Dear friends, my name is Dimitris Tsinkos. I'm the founder of the Movimento Insieme, and I also am a serial tech entrepreneur and early stage investor based in Athens, Greece. I'm very proud for being a member of the so-called Erasmus Generation. I was lucky enough to do my Erasmus in the beautiful city of Stockholm back in 1998. There, I met hundreds of other young Europeans, and I know very well since then that Europe is what defines the identity of our generation more than anything else. Since the economic crisis of 2010 and more importantly after 2011 in Europe, we have seen unfortunately that the course of Europe towards a deeper integration, a more meaningful integration, has been repeatedly challenged. Solidarity was a question, was a demand that was never answered in the economic crisis of 2011 and 2012. After that, we had the so-called refugee crisis or migration crisis, and we have all witnessed member states, national governments driven mostly by populism and nationalism to try to really challenge a question, the very existence of the European Union, of the European integration project. And now we came to the coronavirus crisis. What was proven in this crisis was that even the largest, the most powerful European member states are completely incapable to effectively and efficiently respond to an existential and nearly existential threat. They failed miserably to do so. They failed in Italy, they failed in Spain, they failed in France, despite the huge efforts by doctors, nurses, and everybody who is involved in the healthcare sector. That offers a great example why we must unite Europe into a federal union, and we must do it very, very soon. We need to have the leverage, the coordinated resources, the magnitude, the power to be able to protect every single European out of our 500 million citizens that can be citizens of this federal European Union. The problem is that national member states, the national governments, will never ever decide to decisively progress with the European integration agenda. This is why they consider the European integration a kind of an existential threat to them, a suicidal move. They will never do it. So what can we do? I invite you all to join a massive political people's movement, a pan-European political people's movement with a single objective. The single objective of our movement will be the establishment of the European Federal Union. 3 years ago, young people from all over Europe met in Rome, and they came up with the Rome Manifesto, a political manifesto which describes how and why we shall unite Europe into a federal union. This manifesto offers an excellent political platform for the people's movement for the European Federal Union. I do believe that the only way to do it is to do it together. Go on movimentoinsieme.com, contact us, sign up to be a member of the movement, and let's make sure that hundreds of millions of Europeans will join us. If we manage to do that, we shall demand and we shall achieve the creation of the European Federal Union, which will be a superpower of peace, a superpower of liberty, equality, justice, safety for all. This will be a great step forward, not only for Europe, but for all of the humanity. Join now the Movimento Insieme, and together we shall make both Europe and the world a better place. Thank you very much.